Rafter P Construction is the design-build contractor for all of your construction needs. Quality and customer satisfaction will always remain our top priority. The American dream has inspired the Rafter P team to push to be community leaders and support the local youth because that is our future. Let's now talk with the founder and owner, Brad Pryor.
I'm here with my GM today, Colt Heron, and we're going to go over why our farm and ranch process is beneficial to the market. And I think the biggest thing that we're after, and the reason why I've done and created things we've created in the company, and you've backed me up with this, and we work on it every day, is we're trying to maximize production, we're trying to maximize efficiencies. What do you see that we do day to day that's in our office or out in the field that we're striving to do better every day at when we're trying to do that?
I think definitely is, building processes that work for each individual aspect of the company. Because when you're drawing a home, it's completely different than working with designing and building a farm and ranch, entire farm and ranch project. I definitely think that we work on keeping up with our drawings and making sure that what's coming out of our office is ready for construction, and we've already filled all the holes, kind of made sure that what we're putting on the table is ready to build, rather than having to add stuff in as we go or kind of make changes on the fly, because all that's doing is wasting time and money for not only us but for the customer too. So we try to, whatever we're taking out of our office, we want it to be ready to roll.
Right. And our canvases look different from a barn dominium or a commercial project. In the farm and ranch world, we're looking at, number one, it's all over the state of Texas, so the terrain alone is just different. And you're working in rural America where you got wells and all the stuff to get water, power, whatever it is to that facility or that house that's on the facility or on the ranch or the farm. We have to look at all that. We're looking at building a little city in the middle of nowhere, and you're not looking at building a house. You're looking at, so when you take, we're in a barn door world, we're in a commercial world, we're working in a city on one spot, we're working outside of a suburb for a barn door, but one on the farm and ranch side, we might build in Graham, Texas, where there's no water or no water line, that we got to figure out how we get water, and we got this amount of horses or this amount of livestock, whatever it is, we got to figure out how to get that water. And that's not something that's just pulled off the shelf. And we surround ourselves by a lot of people, a lot of subcontractors that know different territories to help us figure out that for production. So it makes it efficient. It makes our customers efficient. In the end, they're doing this for a living or they're doing it for fun. And we don't want to make it hard so they don't have fun, and we don't want to make it where it don't work where they don't make money. So that gets into that efficiency of, well, we got to do this, we got to do it right, because our name's been so strong, it always will be strong. But as soon as we let somebody down, we design something, that's not good for our product. So, and I think that's why we maximize that production and that efficiency. Well, that leads us into the next subject, safety. I know a lot of people don't think safety in the farm and ranch world. We think, man, it's just, we're out here running cattle, we're out here running goats, we're out here running whatever. But safety is a big thing to the animal and your staff, or yourself if it's just you. But when you think through that, we got to make sure we're equipping you correctly while designing it, and make sure that the animal's going to get through there safely, not bruised, not beat up, not cut up. Also, we got to make sure you're safe as you do it. I mean, a lot of stuff that we see, and this customer, we got to do, oh no, it's not going to work, like guillotine doors. That's one of the biggest things, and how animals move through facilities. Like there's all kinds of trap doors, there's kind of, tub sweeps, all those things. Those are all powered by a man, either pushing a button or by the man itself. What do you feel like is the most common thing that you're seeing that we really nail it on for that process?
Yeah, I'd say even just break it down to the simplest aspect, the way that we build fence. I mean, we're making sure, for horses, for example, I mean, the way that we tie our wire off, the way that we ensure that the crimps are correct and all that kind of stuff is, I mean, if you tie the wire wrong, just simply put, it's going to lacerate a horse. And if that horse is 200 acres away, what happened? When are you going to find it, and how are you going to make sure that it's taken care of at that time? We try to mitigate every bit of that on the front end, so that in the way that we operate, so that we don't have to worry about risking, livestock or bodily harm to the ranch workers or the customer or anybody. I mean, I think that's the simplest way to put it. And then as far as that goes, as far as making sure that all our doorways are swinging right, and making sure that the staircases, the landings, and the stair treads, and all that good stuff is perfect, so that we don't have to worry about, the simple things. We can worry about the livestock or the farm or the whatever it may be.
Right, and a lot of people don't realize this, when you're trying to get a cow, from 1 A to Z, and it's a 1,000-acre ranch, there's a lot of thinking that goes in when you're in the back of the ranch trying to get it to the facility. You got to make sure you're staying safe, it's staying safe. All that stuff comes into effect when you're designing a full facility. And that's what we're after, is we're not thinking about just your barn, we're not thinking about your living quarter, we're thinking about the whole roadmap to get that animal to where it needs to go and get you home safe at night, so you can be with your family, for your staff or yourself. I know this is not a very common subject, talking about safety for animals and people, but that's why our processes are put together. Most people, you go in a feed store, you're buying a chute or you're buying a sweep, but you're just buying it for that animal. Where we got to take it and put it together where you know how to use it, or use it mixed into the other part of the infrastructure, which is your fencing, your barns and all that. So I hope this was helpful. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or check out our previous projects at rafterpeakconstruction.com.